been thinking a lot recently about unknowingness. Well, I think about all the time about unknowingness. For me, it's a place of curiosity to start from as I go through the world. It's like a childlike path or a humble path, but I think it's a smart and a wise path. Thor Heyerdahl, I read him, he says, there's just too much in this wonderful world for any one person to know. And I think it's true. Our brains can't even feed us real-time data. They can't feed us what's happening in real time, and they can't even do it at full resolution. So sometimes I think maybe we do have to hold on to these understandings because there's a lot in our lives. If we get wrong, the stakes are life and death. If we aren't achieving success. But I don't think that can excuse us from falling back again on unknowingness. And that we need to continually realize that everyone and everything in our life, our knowledge of those people and things, are limited to a very severe degree. So it's difficult though, there's no rest in unknowingness. It's difficult to dwell here. But for me, my world is sweeter by having done so or by doing so. Unknowingness is a life raft in a sea of false certainties, and those false certainties can lead me down very stupid paths. So, that being said, there's not much that I fully know about my native garden, about the plants and itself as a system. Native gardening for me is a pastime, intersecting art and intersecting my mental health and science and society and nature. But art is never finished, and it's expensive because it's rarely mastered. Mental health always fluctuates, and it's difficult to sense from within myself. Science, though largely misunderstood as definitive, is just our tool in a quest of curiosity, and it's not primarily not a set of knowledge. Society, and nature is our home. And so it would serve us to be patient and to learn. And that said, though I've looked and looked and looked, I can't seem to find reasons that should compel others to ditch what I believe to be terrible landscape ethos or regimens, to take up native gardening. I can only fall back on my own unknowingness and questions, like this one maybe, that maybe biodiversity isn't as critical, maybe native biodiversity isn't as critical as biodiversity in general. Though if it's critical at all, can we expect it to flourish when our society's primary landscape ethos is repetition, simplicity, and marketability, and all at the lowest cost?